Good morning, everybody. This is Mike with Sounder of Deals, and today is Tuesday. Harbor Freight has just launched its Black Friday deals, and you get early access if you're a member. If you like these deals on like Tractor Supply, Academy, Harbor Freight, kind of more guy stuff, hey, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Hope you all are having a great day where you're at. Let's get started. Like I said, it's members access only right now. It's already started, so you might be a little late to the game. But anyways, if you're not a member, it's $29.99 a year, or you can get 2 years for $49.99 for the members Inside Track Club. And I really suggest it because I do the 2 year because it's a little cheaper per year. But throughout the year, you get like free buckets, you get hats, and then like any purchase, get an item for free. It really ends up paying for itself if you use the coupons they send you. So just gotta be on the lookout all the time, checking emails and stuff. So anyways, let's get right into it. Here we go. Black Friday sale, 11/24 through Wednesday, 11/26 for the members. Let's get going. Right here, 30% off of Daytona Jacks. Great deal. That is a great deal. And it's almost about every holiday, every big holiday, they have this deal. So if for some reason you can't get on it and you can wait till the next holiday, like maybe Christmas or something, or New Year's, that's fine. It'll come back. 30% off Apache cases. Another great deal. If you're not an Inside Track member and you go on Black Friday, don't expect there to be any Apache cases left. They will be gone. They got rifle cases. They got some of these bigger cases I use for hog trapping stuff, remote hog trapping. I put like a battery in there, all my relays, my radio frequency transmitters. They're waterproof, so they hold up. On the gloves here, the Hardy gloves, 40%, another great deal. They have some camo ones that I really like. They're great for when I'm riding around in the ATV or UTV, the side-by-side. When it's really cold, you can't beat a pair of gloves. And down here in Texas, it doesn't get super cold, but I tell you, when it gets in the 40s here with the humidity, it's cold. Let's see here, 40% off Icon ratchets. Some of the best ratchets in the game, guys. Everybody puts these against Matco, Snap-on, and sometimes they win. For the price, you can't beat it. Lifetime warranty, all that. So don't really expect any ratchets to be in stock either if you go later in the week. Let's see, let's start off here. 5,000 watt generator. I've heard really great things about these generators. I need to get one myself. I'm just kind of waiting for the funds to be in place and the right sale. So $320 off of that. That's pretty good. That's, you know, not quite, it's probably about 30%. Let's see here, the 56-inch roll cab. Heard good things about those. I have the 48. It's a solid roll cab, and I like it. All my Harbor Freight toolboxes I like. So they do have a new Icon series coming out next year that's pretty sweet if you got the money to jump up to Icon stuff. But save $110, that's good. Is that good? Wait, no, that's not good. So 20% would be 180 off. No, that's a terrible deal. What was I thinking? Quick math. Stay away from that. Don't buy that. There's better deals throughout the year. 20% off coupons and stuff like that. Air impact wrench. Not a lot of people use air impact wrenches anymore. Everybody's kind of going to battery. But if you are still in air, not looking to jump into battery stuff, that's a pretty good deal. That's almost 50% off. And there for a while, these earthquakes were the go-to impacts. So let's see here. 12,000 pound Badland. It does have the wire rope. More of a fan of synthetic rope. Wire ropes kind of fray over time, poke you, all that fun stuff. $80, so 20% would be $68. So that's a good deal. That's over 20% off. Let's see. Electric pressure washer, not a fan. It is 30% off, so do with that what you want. I haven't heard anything about this. I guess it looks like it's a new item. That's probably why I haven't heard anything. The airless paint primer and stain sprayer, good product. If you got a lot of painting to do, I'd recommend it. They've got some paints now that dry like super quick. They're a little more expensive, but like you're painting a door or something, yeah, it's hard to beat because you can be painted and done just in a few hours. Save 60, so that's a good percentage off. That's a good deal. Hercules batteries, save 40. That's a good deal. Let's see here, because 30% on the batteries would be 39, and that's 40. So over 30% off. Great deal. That's a great deal if you're in the Hercules line. The Predator 13,000 watt. That's over 20% off. That's a good deal. If you don't care about noise level, hey, that's some power right there. Definitely could hook that up to the house. Paint stain sprayer 34%, 50 or $34.99, 50% off. That is a good deal. It's electric, so make sure you have power where you're at, an extension cord, whatever you need on that. 30% off the Bauer 5 amp hour. That's a good deal, $47.99. Unlimited 140 MIG welder multi-process, save $250. That is a good deal, $350. There's a guy that I watch on YouTube, Big E Trapping. He's using one to build a hog trap right now, and he plugs it into a generator. It's an excellent, I don't know why I never thought of it. It's an excellent, cheap option to have mobile welding. I mean, duh. I probably need to jump on that when I buy my generator. I'm definitely picking up another little small MIG welder. The Portland little green electric pressure washer, and those things are kind of, I don't know, they're not that great. Washing the car, maybe, yeah. 22%, it's not a bad deal. It's probably one of the better deals actually you'll see on it. Just don't expect a lot from that pressure washer. Here we go. The 5-drawer mechanics cart, $199, save $80. That is a pretty good deal. I want to say I've got mine, it was $189. So there are better deals out there throughout the year, but how long are you going to have to wait? So if you need it now, a great option. But if you can wait, you might save $10. Is it worth $10 to wait 6 months? That's up to you to decide. Different colors. I like mine. It is heavy. And it is difficult for one person to put together by themselves. This top box, it's a back getter, you know. It's one of those things. The gravity feed spray gun HVLP, $888. That's the best price I've seen in a long time on this. Usually about $10 is where they're at on sale. So that is a good deal if you need something cheap, just to paint and don't care about cleaning it, just a throwaway. Hey, or you can clean it and reuse it. That's on you. That's a good price. These mini toolboxes, when they released with the black and red, I believe they were $10. So just kind of one of the things, they've kind of gone up since the release date. And I thought I saw in the ad they were cheaper than $14.99. Let me see here. I thought they were $12. Let's try the black. No. Why are we getting a discrepancy on the ad? What are these? Okay, so it's showing them all the same price, $14.99 for the new colors. Their ad, now this was a digital ad and they changed sometimes, showed $12.99 for the red and black. So they might have changed that. So at $14.99, I would not recommend like red and black. You'll find them cheaper throughout the year. And these things are like, they're not going to hold a lot. Just a few little, like some pins in here on the top, maybe a screwdriver, some tools you use every day, easy access. But I mean, they're small, guys. They're not nothing crazy. It's just like a little desktop organizer, basically. So $14.99, not a great deal. Let's go back here. All right, it put us back where we were. Awesome. The picks for $10, they're Icon, they got a lifetime warranty. You know, if you're using picks a lot, great, go for it. I personally just use the little orange ones they have on sale for $1, or sometimes they come free, and those work fine for me. I'm not putting my whole body weight into them trying to get O-rings off. I've heard that these shafts on the little orange ones do pull out the handles, and actually when I was in the oil field I did see it a couple times. And so, you know, maybe $10 if you're using them every day is a good deal. To me, I just don't use them enough to justify it. The Badland 3-ton off-road jack, this is a sweet jack. It has a whole plate under the belly, so it contacts full surface area with the ground surface, like if you're off-road in the mud or something. $279 is $100 off. That is a good deal because 20% would be $74, $75. So you're getting over 20% off. So that's kind of how I judge things, 20%, because you get those 20% coupons. That is a good deal. And then I think we got a sneak peek at SEMA. This next year they're having a tray that you can store it in that you mount on the truck. So that's pretty cool. Guys have been making their own DIY jack holders for a while, but now Harbor Freight's gonna be coming out with one, so that's sweet. The compactor, I couldn't tell you anything about that. I have no need for one, never used one, so I don't know. $100 off is not a good deal, just saying. So it is what it is. You need one today, yeah, it's a good deal, but other than that, nah. Chipper shredder, save $100. Also not a good deal, pass. It's not 20%, pass. If you don't need it today, I wouldn't get it. Jackhammer, also $100, not a good deal. That's a normal deal. 42-inch roll cab. This is not the one I have either. $70, not a good deal. Don't buy it. Better sales throughout the year. Big earthquake impact. $100, that's a good deal. That's a heck of an impact there. You better be working on 18-wheelers or something to need that big son of a gun. But it is a good deal. Let's see here. Quinn MasterTech tool set. That's a good deal. If you this is kind of like a more of an entry-level tool set. If you know somebody that's just getting into tools, a young kid or something, not a bad deal there. That's a good deal actually, a good discount. The Icon shop seat. I've been wanting to pick one of these up. I have the little cheapo round one, and it's okay. I have no problems with it. It's not really comfortable, but it does the job. Keeps me from bending over. But this coupon here is terrible. Do not buy this on Black Friday. This is a bad coupon. $15? Come on, Harbor Freight. We can do better than that. Wait for a 20% coupon. Another one, the Flux Core Welder. That bad coupon. It's not good. There's not always really good deals in these Black Fridays or any of their ads. You gotta do the math yourself and figure it out. Save 20% on the engine stand. That's cool for like probably the 2% of you that take engines out of cars, if it's even that many. But more than likely you already have one. But if yours is messed up, I don't know. These things last a lifetime. So I don't know why you would be needing a bunch of them unless you're starting a business or something. But not a bad coupon, 20%. Predator 3500. This is a small one. Super quiet. Everybody runs these in RV parks. It's kind of the go-to. Save $200. That is a good coupon. But I want to say this is the price kind of we see all the time on it, on coupons there. Multi-process welder 220, okay deal. This is supposed to be a really good welder. I don't have any experience with it, but that is a decent coupon on it. It's not out of this world coupon, but it is decent. The 1.5 ton low profile aluminum jack. I did have one of these, and it was years and years and years ago, and the piston gave out on it. I'm sure they've improved it and fixed it since then, but you know, it's kind of light for what I need. Back when I used to have race cars and stuff, it was perfect, but now I've gotten out of that. Everything I've got weighs more than that now. So $25, not a bad deal. It's about 20%. Let's see. Battery, jump starter, power inverter, 16% and I've heard that you can get better jump packs like on Amazon. So I wouldn't spend my money on that. The power station, $30, not a good coupon and not a good product. The product I'm sure works okay. There's just better deals on other brands. Stay away from this, and this is a terrible coupon. The solar panel, 100 watt, let's see, save $30. So that's a good coupon, 100 bucks. I have seen this for 100 bucks before. So this coupon does come around, not just Black Friday. So if you need it now, that's a good deal. If not, you can wait. I'd wait. Let's see, the welding hoods. I have no experience with Harbor Freight's welding hoods, but that coupon is a good coupon. So maybe read some reviews on YouTube or something or online and see. That's a good coupon. If you need one, I'll get it. The 9500 watt. Okay, this is the generator I've been thinking about getting until they just released a bigger one. But this $1749 is the best price I have ever seen it at. I've never seen it lower than that $1749. So this is like a buy it now. This only comes around 2, maybe 3 times a year at this price. So if you're needing one, buy it now. All right, let's go. Next. All right, what do we got here? A ladder, 22%, so that's a good coupon. If you're needing a ladder for the house, and I did not mean to click on it, back up. Let's see, the magnetic light, the Braun, 23%, that's a good coupon. I've heard really good things about these lights. The guys on the Facebook groups really like them. I need to pick one up myself and just try it out. It's good for sticking to, you know, side of trailers or whatever you've got, side of ATVs, UTVs. Pittsburgh, a cheap little set you just want to throw in the car or whatever, get you out of a bind, $14.99. That's pretty good. You can't carry a whole tool set around with you. 25% off. I wouldn't hesitate. It's a lifetime warranty on Pittsburgh stuff like that. 15 bucks, you know, might get you out of a bind. That's worth 10 times that if you're stuck on the side of the road somewhere. 12 volt magnetic LED towing light kit, 20 bucks. If you haul a lot of trailers, maybe keep one of those in the back of your truck. You never know, you have issues with your lighting that can save you at night. I may or may not have just recently been pulled over for lights not working on a trailer, so that might be something I need to pick up. Let's see, tarp, 39%. If you need a tarp, that's a good deal. There probably won't be any left later in the week. Tarps go quick for some reason. Bauer Rapid Plus battery charger clearance. If you got them in your store and your Bauer, maybe. I bought the dual charger. So anyways, there's that. Shop towels, $1.98. That is a good deal. I might need to pick some of those up. I need to check my stock and see. Actually, let me write that one down. Blue shop towels. Blue shop towels. All right, I'm taking mental notes of stuff I might need too also, guys. 98 cents for some zip ties, 8-inch. They're nothing crazy, they're not super strong, but for like holding up wiring and stuff, pick you up a pack. You'd be surprised how you can use zip ties. The drivers here, I've got like 4 or 5 of these sets laying around and they always get lost or they always get left somewhere, so I always restock these. Right now I've got like 4 sets in my toolbox, so I don't need any, but that is a really, really good price, $1.27, so you can get your impact to the different size sockets. Let's see here, 3-ton low profile floor jack with rapid pump. This is a good jack. I don't think this is it's low profile, but I don't think it's a super long reach. But $70, 100 bucks, guys. If you got a diesel truck or a bigger truck, 3/4 ton, 1 ton, this is the way to go. This is the way. And 100 bucks, you can't beat it. It only comes in the slate gray, it looks like. But that's a buy it now price. The Yukon, this I have one of these upstairs. I really like it. It's not like super crazy strong. Basically, I just put my pew stuff, reloading stuff in there, and it's always $2.99 all the time. So don't go out of your way for this. Don't spend your extra Black Friday money on this. Don't do it. It's always on sale for $2.99. Trash water pump, okay, $60. That's just a hair over 20%. So I mean that's a good deal if you need one. I don't have a need for one, at least not right now, and I hope I don't ever need one. The steam cleaner, I have the little red steam cleaner. I don't know. I tried cleaning some grout stuff and it just didn't do anything. And it got stuff hot, but that's it. So I don't know. That's up to you. It's a good sale, but I don't know if you would actually work or do anything with it. Mine sits in a box now. Another Pittsburgh Mechanics set, not a good coupon. Stay away from that. Here's another one, save 40. That is a good coupon, but it's got a lot of trash in it, like the little pliers and crescents. Like that stuff is so cheap in store. I don't see how it would add up to $100 here. But if you're looking for like a good Christmas present for like a young kid, hey, go for it. The 300-pound creeper, I couldn't tell you anything on that. 30%. That's a good coupon. I have the other one that's not contoured, not molded. Let's see. Tote, no, trash. Don't. What would you use that for? I don't even know. Let's see here. Another creeper, same thing. The lights. I want to say I bought all mine. They were like, I want to say $17 is right on the money. And actually, I'm using them right now. And you can daisy chain them. You can link them together, and you can light up a whole room pretty quick off of one outlet. And they're LEDs, so they're not going to pull like tons of electricity, and they light stuff up. So they've always got them. This $17. I don't think I've seen that price in a while, but I would, if you're needing some lights, I would jump on that. Moving blankets. Moving blankets are always good to have around if you're moving stuff on trailers or anything like that. $4.98. They get messed up, they get torn up, mice eat them, whatever. You throw them away, go get another one. Drywall sander. It's a good coupon. Hope I never have to use one. The dollies, 27%. That's a good. I have about 4 or 5 sets of these laying around. I'm always using them to move heavy stuff around, shelving, just tools, whatever. You throw a piece of plywood, or not piece of plywood, like a 2x12 over this. Your scrap 2x12 pieces, keep them. Extras, a few, you throw them on top of this, set something solid on it, good to go. I've actually moved my Canon safes with these, so they work well. What do we got here? 20% off this McGraw air compressor. It's an awkward size, don't buy it. It's just a weird size. Microfiber towels, $2.84. That's a pretty good deal. That is a pretty good deal. So if you need some cleaning cloth, that's it right there. The Braun light, I don't know. I would jump to the Icon maybe. What is going on? My power is surging here. What the heck? That's why I need that generator. It's starting to sprinkle outside. I shouldn't be getting power surges, huh? Anyways, let's keep it going. You might just see some flickering. Laptop's on a surge protector. Camera's not plugged in at all. So anyways. Another little air compressor, 21% off. That's a good deal. Another bigger air compressor, awkward size. I wouldn't do it. $40 is not, that's 10%. It's not a good deal. $30 is not a good deal on this air compressor. Atlas stuff. I haven't seen any Atlas equipment coming out. I think they're phasing it out. I would stay away from it. This welding table, $149. This is an awesome deal. This is a like the lowest price you'll ever see it, pretty much. The little table does good. I've fabbed up a lot of my hog trap stuff. Anything small, like right angle stuff. Like this thing is a lifesaver. It's got the clamps and everything. You wouldn't think a little cheap table like this would help, but it does. It helps a lot with welding. Magnetic tool holder, nah. $1.99 is kind of the price on these. They used to give them away for free. I'd stay away. Cordless nailer, $40. That's a good coupon. That's a good coupon. This mount and it's chintzy. I wouldn't recommend it. You put a $200 TV on a $6 mount, like come on. They have other mounts there that I've used that are good. 4-inch magnetic parts holder, $1.98. That's a good deal. You can always use more of those. Safety glasses, and you know, it comes to my eyes. I like to protect them with more than just $1. You know, just me. They might be fine, but that's just me. Uh-oh. Our page got stuck here. Let's reload it. Oh, you know what happened? Internet went out. Alright guys, I'll be right back with y'all here in a minute. I gotta get this internet fixed. Alright guys, we're back. The internet's back on. Not getting any more surges right now. Hopefully it stays that way. But anyways, let's get going here. Batteries, 44%. It's cheap AAAs. Thunderbolts are better than the yellow ones. The yellow ones would corrode all the time on me, so I stopped using those. 20 volt ratchet, 20%. That's good. I have this ratchet. I've used it. It works good. I like it. 20%. That's an average coupon on that. Safety glasses. I already told you how I feel about those. This cheap ammo box, it's trash. Don't buy it. If you need, I mean, if it's something cheap, like you're throwing something in, $2.98, but what can you really put at 30 cal? Not a lot. I just wouldn't recommend it. Spend a little more, get a better one. The Bauer 8 amp hour, 16% trash coupon. Hallmaster 500 pounds, $9.98, 37%. That's a good coupon. I use these all the time. I keep an extra pack of them, 2 packs, 3 packs sometimes, for the ATVs, UTVs, just for basically dragging stuff. And if they break, oh well, you got another one. There's 4 in a pack, you know, and they're $10. They're cheap. Don't buy. I mean, if you want to buy a Harbor Freight hat, buy it. If not, listen, they give them away free throughout the year. So that's just you. I wouldn't buy one. I've never bought one. I have them, but I've never bought one. Got them for free. The Hercules 28%. That's a good deal. I'm in the Bauer brand. I'm a DeWalt guy, but I have gotten in the Bauer brand for some stuff. So I didn't jump into Hercules, which is their higher end brand, because I'm already in DeWalt. So it's kind of one of those things. You're locked in with batteries, it seems like. There's adapters and stuff now, but I mean, I've already bought 2 different brands. I'm not trying to get 3, you know. That's just me. More zip ties, good deal. Wheel chocks, it's good if you got a trailer like on an incline, you need it. Hey, 33% off, buy one. They work. We used these back when I worked in the oil field on some big trailers. They work. And 33% off, that's a good coupon. The metal cutoff wheels, I use the literal crud out of these cutoff wheels. 50% off, $3.98 for a 10 pack. Buy a pack. I've got 2 packs at all times. Always have spares. So I would recommend these. They work good. They work. They're cutoff wheels. More batteries, good deal. The pruning saw, 23% off. Never used that. I have a cheapo electric saw. It works fine. But if you're a Bauer brand, which I am, if I didn't already have one, I would be getting this. 5-inch. That's plenty enough for little stuff around the house. $1 for the funnel set. If you need funnels, and there's weird sizes. I don't know. It's up to you. They're $1. What's, you know, spend it. Maybe you'll use them. Another tarp. Tarps will be gone later in the week. $2.92. That's a good deal. There's their tool only, 20%. Decent deal. Nothing crazy. American flag, $4.92. So this is probably the one that's made in China. Save 50%. It's a good coupon. However you feel about American flags being made in China, that's up to you. $4.96 for the knife here. It's okay deal. Who doesn't already have razor blade knives though? Pneumatic tire with white hub. I've bought several of these. They always go flat. It seems like they just don't hold. The tubes don't last, or the valves, you know, something in them, they go flat. Upgrade to the solid. They're more heavy, but they will never go flat on you. More safety glasses. They're looking for filler with these safety glasses. Drill bit set, I couldn't recommend that, I've never used them. Here you go, $10 ammo can. This is an awesome deal. $10 on the ammo can. The cheapest you can ever find these is like 12, 14 bucks online. This is a amazing deal. Last time I found these for $10, I went all out. So I would definitely recommend stocking up on that if you need them. 30% off Daytona jacks. That's a good deal. They do go on sale throughout the year for that price, it seems like. Torque wrench for $11. I wouldn't trust anything that needs to be torqued to a specific torque on $11. That's just my opinion. Submersible pumps, say $50. That's like 30% off. That's a good deal if you need one. Let's see, 15 horsepower motor. That's not a good coupon. That's a trash coupon. Don't buy that. It's not even 20% off. 33% on retractable hose reel. I couldn't tell you how good these work. Never used one. This is the little chair I got. It works great. It's not very comfortable, but it does the job. 24% off. That's a pretty good deal. I want to say that these are always kind of around that price with coupons. Pancake compressor, 21% off. Not a bad deal if you need one. For little jobs around the house, this is kind of the size I would recommend. It's not going to power anything for hours. It's not going to do commercial stuff, but for little stuff around the house. But honestly, guys, like just getting the battery operated tools now. Lugging this around, extension cord, the air hose, just get battery operated. It's the way to go. This is the way. 5,000 pound winch, save $30. That's not a good coupon. Trash. Don't buy that. Portland, save $25. That is trash. That's a bad coupon. Don't buy that. 14% trash. Don't buy that. Come on, Harbor Freight. 44%. Some ball joint service kit. That is a good coupon. I don't know how well these work for like a commercial application, but if it's a one-time use, hey, that's the way to go. $30 on the cart here. That's not even 20%. Trash. Don't buy that. 28% on more tarps. If you need tarps, get it. The angle grinder, $27.99. It's an okay coupon. You'll find better ones throughout the year. Page 4, we're getting close to the end here. Let's power through this. $30, that's 20%. If you don't need it now, don't buy it. It's not a good coupon, it's just an average coupon. 33% on the hammer drill. I would recommend a bigger size than this. I would not recommend this one. That's just me personally. Cement mixer, save $70. That's a good deal. I think they might be phasing this out. They got a new design. But for $200, you're gonna use it once. Look around online, you can probably find it cheaper used, like on Facebook Marketplace or something. This is a one-time use thing. Let's see here. The Hercules. This is a trash coupon. There's better coupons. Do not buy that. It's a good stand, just a trash coupon. Auto darkening, I couldn't tell you on the hoods. The flux core, do not buy this. It's trash. Do not buy it with the coupon. Do not buy it for the product. It's trash. Cheap heat gun. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It puts out heat. It works, right? Welding wire, 36% off. I've never used Harbor Freight's welding wire. I've been interested in using it. Problem is the size I need, I can never find. I need 035. You gotta make sure you get the right size for what you're set up for. 035 and 045 are kind of the common sizes on that. Little rotary tool, 20%. Don't splurge on it. That's always, you can always find 20% coupons throughout the year. Another torque wrench, $11. I wouldn't trust it. Socket set, $10. Not a bad deal. Like not Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply stuff has these sometimes. They're good just to have extra extensions laying around. I've got a set. Here we go, like a digital torque wrench. And I've never used these, so I couldn't tell you how exact they are, but that's more like the price I'd expect to spend. This coupon is just an average coupon, so I wouldn't go all out on that. Who doesn't have wrenches already? I don't know. Step drills, $8.99. This is a good deal. 35%. These work. I have them. They work. They've gone through some thick metal for me too. Surprising. I thought they'd be worn out, but they just keep going and going. 38% on the orbital sander. I've never used one. Couldn't tell you. It's for like polishing cars and stuff. 10-inch drill press, $30. Trash coupon. Probably a good drill. Trash coupon. Do not buy that. Little welding cart. This cart is a pain in the butt to put together. I have one. It is a pain. This is the average coupon. Don't go all out on that. Trash flashlight. Just trash. You can find these flashlights for like $5 on Amazon all day. They're all made in the same place. They all have the same design. Do not buy this. Okay, here's the size I need, but it's flux core. I don't use flux core. That is a great deal if you need flux core. You got one of those little titanium machines. Hey, now's your time. Load up. Chains, 3/8. This is a good deal, 25%. This is way cheaper than buying chain at Tractor Supply. These chains, what I end up doing is cutting them to the length I need. It's funny, I just buy them and cut them up to whatever I need. It's way cheaper that way. 3 amp, 27%, that's a good deal. The loading ramps, 35% off, $54.99, 1,000 pound. That is a good deal, but I need some that will carry more than that. That's just me. This is a good deal. You need some ramps, get them. Just make sure you tie them off so they don't launch out from under you. I think everybody's seen the videos of that on YouTube. Okay, this TV stand here, this is like the TV stands I have. They work. 20 bucks. Can't beat it. Little brad nailer. I want to say, yeah, this is the Banks. So yeah, that's probably the best deal you're going to see on that. 25 bucks. I just used a cheap Central Pneumatic. They were 20 bucks, I think, maybe 15. And it worked, did the job. These screwdriver sets, I have several. These make great Christmas presents for guys. We're always losing screwdrivers. I don't buy expensive screwdrivers because I lose them like crazy. 22 bucks, you just get a whole new set here, it has some nut drivers on it. I'm actually surprised how many times I've used these cheap little Allen keys. They always come in handy, so I have them laying around everywhere. Wrenches, 40%, that's a good deal. Pittsburgh, lifetime warranty on those. $25, terrible deal. Do not buy this. Trash coupon and questionable quality advice. Another 10-inch pneumatic tire. It's cheap. It will leak on you. It's only maybe you might get a year out of it. Another torque wrench. We've already talked about that. Do not buy this. It's trash coupon, trash product. It's not a trash product, but I mean, just I don't know. You're gonna put like maybe 3 guns in there. It just won't fit. It shows all these guns. They don't have scopes. They don't have any kind of attachments. They're all long rifles. They don't have bolt handles sticking out. It won't fit 10 guns. There's no way. So what is it, the Black Widow? Yeah, Black Widow spray gun. Have no experience with it. $50. It's okay deal. This is a trash deal. Do not buy that. 16%. Come on, Harbor Freight. It's Black Friday. Let's go. We don't need these little 10% coupons. $50. Okay, if you're gonna be painting a lot, you're a painter, you like these. I couldn't recommend them. I've never used them. 035 flux core. Here we go again. I don't need flux core, but if you do, 42% off. That's a good deal. More tarps. Let's see, some socket rail holders. I'm just not a fan of this style, me personally. And last page, what do we got? We got some heavy hitters in here. Let's see here. Another bag, $14.99. Not a bad price on the bag. I have several of these, and I ended up just going to all hard cases. You can find some Plano like hard cases on Amazon on sale from time to time. More socket rail, mini angle grinder. Nothing special here. Welding gloves, $1 off. Trash coupon. Security bits, I don't know why you would need this. Hey, maybe just buy one, have it laying around just maybe in case one day for $7. Never used this light, couldn't tell you if it's good or bad. It is a good coupon on it, but I couldn't tell you if the light's good or bad. Let's see. Okay, hose clamp assortment, here we go. This I would definitely recommend picking up. You can use hose clamps to hold stuff together. Of course, you put a bolt in a hose clamp it, and you seal the hose off. Like this can get you out of a serious bind real quick for $5. This is a pretty good 23% off. It's a good coupon. Usually though, throughout the year, they have these for 30% off. So if you need some, I wouldn't feel bad about buying them now, but if you don't need it right away, I would wait for one of those 30% coupons. Sometimes they're 37% coupons. That's when I stock up. I'll buy 2 of everything. Another razor knife, a dolly. Hey, save your back, $50. Oh, never mind. This is a trash coupon. Don't buy this. 16%. Ugh. And I do not like this handle coming out right here at the top. Like this to me is a bad design. Your hands could so easily slip off of this, and if it falls over you, this thing's gonna jab you, break a rib. It's gonna hurt. I would stay away from this dolly, and I would stay away from this coupon. Let's see here. Where are we at? Where did we go? There it is. Merlin hose, I couldn't tell you good or bad. Oscillating tools, always need some of those, but once you have them for a while. Unless you're using them every day, it's hard to burn one of those out. More flex core wire, more hose clamps. This is the bigger size. This is the size I recommend. And then even like my cameras, my game cameras and stuff, I mount them on a pole. I knock a T-post in the ground, I put the pole against it, and I hose clamp it in 2 spots. For years, been holding up Harbor Freight hose clamps. This is a good deal, 44% off of these 12, what are they, 12 volt? No, 9 volt, right? 9 volt, right? D4, D cells, oh, 1.5 volt. Oh, the D cells, I was thinking they were the 9 volt. I'm all confused on that. Why would you need D cell batteries anymore? I don't even know what takes D cell batteries anymore. But look right here, there we go. No, these are C batteries. Ooh, I'm all jacked up. More of the dollies, furniture dolly kind of stuff here. Get you some. Mini hose clamp set. Vehicle dollies, if you got a big shop and you're pushing a vehicle back and forth and all around. These work, I've used them, they're good. 23% off, not a bad deal. C batteries here, like I said, if you need them, 44% off, that's a good deal. If you have something that takes C batteries. Here we go, 9 volt. See, I knew I wasn't going crazy. I knew that'd be on here. 44%, $4.99. That is a good deal. You can find this deal several times throughout the year. This is a buy. Several things I have still take the 9 volt batteries. Chronographs, my hog traps that I rig them up with 9 volt batteries. And that's it, guys. One more $50 coupon here on a spray gun. So this year's Harbor Freight so far, okay. There's a few like the ammo can, that's a go-to. Get some of those. You will not find them cheaper than that. If you do, it won't be by much. Batteries, you can load up on those. These dollies, that's a good deal. I would get some of the dollies. And what else did we look at? There wasn't really a whole lot. Hose clamps maybe. Nothing crazy. Oh, that generator, that 9,500 watt generator, $17.49. That is the best deal I've ever seen. It only comes around 2, maybe 3 times a year. So stack that with your Harbor Freight credit card if you have one, and you'll get some money. You get 5% back in Harbor Freight money to spend at the store. That makes that thing really cheap. So that's the way I would do it, and I wouldn't get crazy on credit cards. Make sure you have the money to pay them off. You can do either the 0% interest, or you can do the Harbor Freight money, however you want to do it. So there's only a few really good deals in here that I saw. But anyways, let me know if y'all see something, I missed something, and stay tuned for more deals here at Sounder of Deals. Please like and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll see y'all later.